What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today we're talking about Pokemon Pocket. More so talking about how the drive for Pocket seems to have kind of been the same spot for a bunch of people right now, and it's kind of like people have lost their their drive to play it, right? And I think Pocket is a great game. Don't get me wrong, I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's fast paced and it's really cool to see animation, and you play quick games, stuff like that. I think they really did nail nail in the head in the coffin on that one, right? Let's make this game fun. Let's open packs, be kind of lucky and stuff like that. But I think Pokemon did something that's interesting. I think they made it so difficult to get packs or get cards that it's not fun to people. And even then, some of the decks that have been introduced are so broken that, it's not fun anymore, even in these online tournaments, because they keep just winning. And yeah, you can kind of make decks that can kind of beat them and stuff like that, but I think the big thing is, they're just not that fun, right? If you don't hit well, you still just lose these decks, you put a counter and stuff like that, and who goes first and second, it's actually a really, really big deal. And also, your pools, basing what you get in pools. I've been playing since it's been released, and I still don't have a real complete EX deck outside of Charizard. So I don't have Mewtwo built. I don't have Pikachu back. Heck, I don't even have Articuno Starmie built. I don't have any of these decks built because they're so hard to pull. We start off with a set with over 200 plus cards, and that's impossible to get. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what you're trying to sell me. It is so hard to get these cards in this game, right? And I think one thing they could have done is not have made the first set so large. I think what we should have maybe done is maybe, make the set kind of smaller, and then in 2 or 3 months release another one, and 2 or 3 months release another one. Maybe I don't know if that was the complete answer, the correct answer. Maybe making it easier to trade cards. Heck, the big thing for me is, why is it that you have a set, but depending on what pack artwork you pick, gets different EXs? That completely blows my mind, because I'm okay, I kind of want a Pikachu, I kind of want Mewtwo, so I have to flip between the packs, cross my fingers, hope I get one. What kind of is that? Why not make it where the artwork is unrealistic? It doesn't do anything, it doesn't determine anything, just like how real Pokemon cards are. You go to pick packs, yeah, it might be the same set but different artwork, it's still the same cards that you can get. But where in this set on Pocket, it's oh, if I get just this pack, I can only get this cards. If I get this pack, it's only these cards. And that to me is one of the worst things. That's pretty crazy. That's crazy to me. And the reason why I kind of sparked this is because PokeDub says, I won't even lie, I kind of lost my drive for Pocket. Pools are always trash, the games are less skill intensive and more luck based than regular TCG. Although I like the rapid style, which I think, like I said, that's the kind of big thing here. I think it's really fast paced, it's good. And I think that's what makes me want to play it more, is because it is fast paced. It is a lot more fast paced than live. Live takes forever. You're just sitting there. Your opponent's playing 300 cards at one point. When it'll be over. But Pocket, you're all right, you got 3 interactions. They take 2 minutes. Let's go. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's really quickly faded for me, and I agree completely. At first, I was yo, this game is sick, it's fun, but then you start opening packs, okay, realistically, this is really hard to pull. You can't trade for packs. You can't even get rid of cards for credits or something like that to then build cards so you can in live. At least in live, when you get extra cards, you can use that to dust them or whatever and get new cards. While in Pocket, you can dust your cards to make them more shiny. Cool. Great. I really want that. And yeah, opening 2 packs a day is pretty bad. And I know you're saying oh, Josh, you can just buy cards, whatever. And, I'm not trying to buy cards in a fake game that has no value in real life. Oh, cool, I could win more in these tournaments that don't matter. If there was ever a situation where a Pocket, you started playing real Pokemon tournaments for prizing money, then we'll start talking. But right now, it should be just a free game that you're allowed to get cards from, especially since there's no value in getting these cards. Yeah, yes, I can pay money to pull these cards, but what does that really get you? I don't think nothing, right? So that's really unfortunate. And yeah, and we say, my pools were always trash. I mean, I literally can't get cards to build decks I want to build. I don't care about the fancy arts that much. I just want to play the game, and I'm exactly the same point. I want to test out the Mewtwo decks. I want to test out the Articunos and the Starmies and stuff like that. I want to test out the Pikachu decks. But heck, I'm still over here with my Muck Arbok deck, just like, yep, this is what we got. I don't know what else to do. I keep opening Mewtwo packs, but I just can't pull anything. And like he said, it sucks because I really make content in this game, but all the decks are the same, and it's hard to show them off when they're also luck based. Maybe this will change once the card pool gets larger. I don't know if that'd be. To me, that's going to make the game worse. And this is what I'm talking about a second ago. Once they release more cards, you then have to decide what set do you want to get it from and what pack you want to get from that said set. It's not like, oh, here's the new set, let's open to this pack and hope I get something. It's like, if they do it like they did this one, you have to then select what set you want and then what subset of that set you want to try to get that pack or that card. That's insane. That's insane. How? What? What's in, like, the card pool's huge. Somebody said, nobody asked you, nobody cares. Don't reply if you don't want that. Dev should went to this over time for a mini set, trying to mix up the Pika Zapdos meta, and then released a big set in January instead of December. 200% sounds fun as hell until you realize it's just 8 mirror matches. We'll talk about that here in a second. Somebody said, I already uninstalled because I refuse to play a pay-to-win game. I can already tell one has the ability to get new cards when a new set drops. And exactly, right? And they say, hopefully, trade features that change type things, but we'll see. Trade, I don't think it'll fix anything. Just because it's so hard to get cards already, I think they'll be so golden status. Like right now, you're like, okay, Mewtwo, like that's tier S, right? And if your friend pulls or somebody pulls a Mewtwo, they're gonna want tier S stuff. They're not gonna want these bad EXs that you're pulling because they don't care about those cards. So, and trading should be interesting. I think it'll only help people who go with newer packs, pull good EXs, and hope that person who pulls them doesn't need them to trade them for the future best cards that are even better. I think Pocket realized the battle mending is broken. It'll get better as release more sets. Yeah, once again, I don't know. I don't think it will. It's going to be hard with even cards. Like, you have to decide what card I want. Pocket is very much focused on the collecting aspect, different from TCG Online, which is about the game. It's very designed to capitalize on a new card collecting hobby. Why would you spend money on a card game to get... Anyway, I don't know. Hopefully the next set coming out are... Okay, we talked about the next set. I still enjoy Pocket mainly because of quick gameplay. I play more TCG Pocket because I don't have extra time. And yeah, I totally agree with this. Like, you play more Pocket because, live is terrible, but whatever. Same. It's weird. I've not had a mobile game that seemed like I didn't want me to play it at that time. It seems like I still... But the game just released... Duel Links, I haven't played it either. I feel the same way. I don't have much interest in. So yeah, you can see this thing here. And the big thing we'll talk about now is this one, right? 200% it sounds fun as hell until you realize it's just 8 mirror matches to win the whole thing. So let's look at completed tournaments, right? And the big ones are going to be these Ursa Days tournaments. Like, they look 16, 13, 11. Like, these are huge tournaments, right? And it just seems like to get even bigger and bigger, right? We got 13 and 16. I guess more people get cards, whatever. But we start looking into it, right? That's the question. So let's go to Ursa Day number 2. So we look at number 2, and we have Pika, Mewtwo, Pika, Charizard, right? We can look at the, these are the top 8 decks, You can see Pikachu was kind of there, Mewtwo was there, right? Kind of there, right? But let's go to Ursa Day number 3. You have now Mewtwo Guardy, Pikachu, Mewtwo Guardy, Pikachu, Mewtwo Guardy, and sure, Arcanine Moltres. So now the meta, more people have cards now, right? We have the Mewtwo's and Pikachu's coming up. And let's look at the next week, which is week number 4. We now have Mewtwo, or Charizard, Pika, Mewtwo, Moltres, and Pika. So now we are pretty certain that Mewtwo Gardevoir is the best deck. Yeah, and you can see it right here. Mewtwo, and then Mewtwo probably barely lost, I imagine. 12-1-1. Let's see the matches real quick. You can see they did Pika multiple times. Multiple times they beat Pika. They might have just got bad. But yeah, they definitely should have probably won, but didn't win. But, so we know that Mewtwo Gardevoir is the best deck, right? And so that makes the online client kind of less fun, because now if you don't have Mewtwo Gardevoir, what are you going to do? Like I said, you could build decks like Mewtwo Weezing and try to beat them, but they can still beat you. Just because you have this counter deck doesn't mean you can beat them. And even then, you got to be able to beat other decks outside of just Mewtwo. So that's the big thing here. Now, one thing that people are starting to do, and you can tell people are getting bored of this format already, is let's see this Little League season number 6, right? And there's 5 and 4 and 3 and whatever. I'll click on Little C's, Little Season. And Little League is a side event associated with Pocket League Legends. And you can see right here, there are special rules for this one. The tournament will be played in a Switch format for 5 rounds into single elimination bracket of the top 8 players. Ban card. This tournament only allows cards that have not yet fully evolved in the current card pool. Therefore, cards like Greninja, Storm EX, Pikachu X, and Farfetch are banned as they currently have no available cards to evolve into. This includes basic Pokemon that without an evolution. The tournament has kept it at 250, and you can see they have these like interesting rules, right? So now we start looking at that with their new rules. We see standings, and it's kind of like, I guess maybe Machoke Graveler is a play here. So yeah, it's Pokemon. If they have an evolution, they can't. Pokemon have not fully evolved in the current pool, therefore cards, yeah. So yeah, they have not fully evolved. So no basics and no like Alakazam, right? You can play Kadabra, but you can't play. You can play Kadabra, but you can't play Alakazam. So that makes sense. That's kind of the rules of this thing. So they have the kind of interesting standings here. We see like Ivysaur, Weepsell. So this is something that's kind of fun. It's kind of different. A little spin on it. Are the other ones all different rules as well? We'll check it real quick. I did not look at the other ones, but you can tell that people are already getting bored because they're making their own rules. Details. Let's see what this one is. So this is number 7. Is there any rules in this one? So no rules in this one. Only on that one had rules. Let's go to another one. We'll double check. And once again, Mewtwo 1. Cool. Pocket Legends. That was number 8. Let's go to number 7. Let's see if this one have rules. It doesn't look like it. It looks like... Did they... Oh, 8, 7. Oh, I need 6. I need 6. I guess we skip 6. Let's see. Pocket League. Oh, it's called Little League Legends. Oh, now I see. So Little League Legends is what we're looking for. That's the kicker here. So like this one right here. This Little League Legends says ban card. This card is no meta deck format. It means your ban roster is Pikachu, Mewtwo. So that's what it's. Little League Legends. That's where the fun is. That's where the cool stuff is. So like this is 6. This is 5. Was this one? This one says you're allowed to only play a single copy of each card, a unique card. Oh, see? So this is like something that Little League Legends is doing to make the game kind of fun, right? And like kind of different. And I think that's what we're going to have to start doing. Let's look at Little League Legends number 3. And it kind of keeps your toes because it looks like every single one is different, which is like really fun. This tournament is played with no EX format. You're only allowed to play cards that are not an EX. Let's go to standings. Whoa! That's funny. Even like a tournament where like there's rules, we see a clear winner. That's fun. It seems like all these are like that, but they have so many people that like it makes sense. The best decks are going to show up. Do we do number 3 yet? Detail. Oh, you already did the one. So yeah, in case of point, like PokeDub says, the game kind of faded. Did it fade for you? Are you still playing every day? Do you still love it? Do you still love Pocket? Let me know down below. That's my big question. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. A little breakdown of Pocket. Thought it'd be fun to talk about. Let me know what you think. You still playing Pocket? You out there pocketing it up? Huh? I don't know. Alrighty, guys.